Hello, my beautiful Moglets. So I just saw that there's a new hero coming soon. I actually don't know how I missed this, but I haven't heard anything about Ray. Besides, of course, him being in the story. I believe he was the like medic, stayed in that like run downtown healing people. I don't remember too much, but it's exciting to see him actually in the game now, or will be coming to the game. And I want to give my first impressions, sort of thoughts on his skill kit, his stats, etc. But let's see here.
Okay, everyone.
His ultimate.
I'll make you feel better.
Alright, he's probably a Soul Weaver. So yeah, as usual with a lot of these previews, they talk a bit about his backstory and, the process of animation and all that, which in my opinion is very interesting. So, of course, I mean, if for some reason you aren't as late as me and you haven't seen it, then go check it out. But yeah, okay, Soul Weaver. Ooh, very, very fast for a Soul Weaver at 110. I mean, that's like pretty up there for any hero, but especially for a Soul Weaver. He might be like one of the fastest. I think Tamarin is pretty speedy as well, but damn. Also comes with 30% effect resistance, which is always kind of nice for Soul Weavers. His health, though, is incredibly low for a Soul Weaver. Yeah, he's kind of like Tamarin stat-wise, honestly. Which, depending on his skill set, could be perfectly fine. Skill introduction. So we're starting straight off with skill 3, it seems. Invigorates the team by dispelling all debuffs inflicted on all allies, and grants immunity for 2 turns before recovering health. Wow, okay, so I think there was one other hero, was it, that did this, removed all buffs and then granted immunity. So like the ultimate get these debuffs away from me sort of skill. It may have been like ML Bazaar or something. I remember like one other hero had this sort of combination. Because most Soul Weavers do one or the other, and he has another one, an RGB at that does both. So I think straight off the bat, he's a good Soul Weaver. I mean, there are tons of places where immunity is good, and there are even more places where cleansing is good. Also, naturally, it will heal based on his max health. You can get that to a 4-turn cooldown, which is fine, I guess. 3 turns for all of that utility would probably be too low. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so the guy just said the debuff removal will happen before the immunity buff. So if you have unable to be buffed on your team, you'll still get immunity, which is definitely a huge plus side. And then we have Light of Rebirth. Radiates light upon all allies, recovering health and granting a barrier for 2 turns. Am I recovering a barrier? Okay. It's just a barrier? All right, so yeah, we got a barrier and healing on skill 2. It's very basic. He is a very basic healer so far, which is kind of refreshing because, some of these heroes coming out have like, you may as well print it and throw it in a book or something because they're way too long. But yeah, just a straight up barrier and healing. I don't really know what else to say about it. It's a basic skill, but it's like universally useful in hard content where you have a chance of dying, I guess. And then his basic will remove 1 debuff from an ally. So kind of like, it's kind of funny because there's like a potion vial there and, the artifact potion vial, it's, well, I think it happens on their turn, so almost, but you give him potion vial. Well, I don't know if that might be overkill then because he already removes debuffs with his main skill, but if you really, really do not want to have any debuffs, then yeah, his basic plus potion vial, you'll be getting rid of them debuffs pretty fast. I can imagine he might be pretty good in Guild War, where it's like getting down to a 2v2 scenario and, one of the people are trying to lock down the damage dealer with CC or something, and he's just removing it at every basic attack. Oh yes, we also have an artifact. Let's see, Doctor's Bag. At max, it'll dispel 1 debuff from all allies and recover 20% of each. Oh, okay, well that's really weird. Can only be activated once per battle. Actually, it doesn't sound good at all. You have to use non-attack skills 3 times and then it's only once per battle. Like, maybe for some things, I don't know. I can't even really say that. Like, if it was like a save me card, like, it would do this, 20% AoE heal and debuff removal, like when you are in a tricky spot. It could be a nice little save card, but there are lots of good Soul Weaver artifacts like Rod of Amaryllis, even like Celestine. That other one that I don't know the name of because I don't have it, but it's Tamarin's card, where the one with the highest attack gets combat readiness. In fact, I think that one is in the potion shop this month, if I remember right. But yeah, this one doesn't sound very good, honestly. Maybe in PvP, just the fact you have to use non-attack skills 3 times first makes it weird. Like if you could just proc this whenever you wanted to, it'd probably be good. It's one of those things you would have to think about, like, okay, wait, this is my third non-attack skill, but we don't actually really need healing right now, and we don't need debuff removal, so it'd be kind of a waste to do another non-attack skill and have that go off. At least first impressions wise, I don't really see a good use for it. Maybe as like a fun little trick on PvP defense or something. I don't know, but let's see what he actually says about it. Spell 1 debuff from all allies. Okay, well he actually didn't say anything about the artifact other than what it's doing. But yeah, okay, so there he is. As a whole package, well, he sounds alright, you know? The debuff removal and immunity is obviously really good and is pretty much universally useful. Second skill is a barrier and healing, and then first skill is debuff removal. So I mean, yeah, anywhere there's debuffs, he's going to be solid. What can I say though? There's nothing complicated or special about him, so I can't really say more than that. But if you have any thoughts, drop them in the comments down below. Leaving a like if you do enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.